Good morning. It is a little after dark 30. The sun is starting to rise. It is chilly, but not quite down to freezing right now. I think the last time I checked, it was about 38. And it'll probably drop a little bit as that sun rises. That's usually the cooler time of the morning. But I don't foresee it being down quite to freezing. But the day has started, filled up on several liters of water and starting this big long trek of a day. Don't really need the headlamp anymore. It's bright enough out here, even in the darker parts of the forest. So I'll be taking that off and carrying on. But we're gonna have a great day. Should be summiting several peaks today. Yesterday was the kind of in-between of the trail where it's kind of going in between the peaks. 3 on the first day and none yesterday. Went around a couple, but not actually over top the summit. But today go up on a range that will have several different peaks involved. So looking forward to that. Probably camp up on one of those as well. It's gonna be a great day. Let's get doing it. Beautiful pond. Trees in the distance and a beautiful sunrise. With a mist over top. Can't beat that first thing in the morning. Ruggles Pond. Well, this sure is a beautiful start to the day, isn't it? Beautiful fall colors, bright and popping. I don't know, I think that colder temperature last night might have sped things up, because this has not been this colorful until just now. Beautiful. Last night, around midnight, I got woken up in the middle of a dream in a deep sleep. Well, deep sleep for me. I'm a light sleeper, so I get woken up by pretty much all noises, unless I'm just so completely worn out that I'm dead to the world. But I got woken up by a hoot sound. And being half asleep, the sound sounded like a human trying to sound like an owl. not an owl trying to sound like an owl. So I lay awake there for quite some time because now I'm a little on guard for the sound that sounds like a human at midnight. And toss and turn a little bit for, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. And then all of a sudden I hear it again. And then a second time. Now this time when I heard it, I heard a bunch of other weird noises right before it. It sounded like geese. I'm like, what the heck am I hearing geese for at midnight? I don't think geese fly, but it was fading away. And it was like, wah, 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 like their honking sound. And it faded away. And then this owl hoots these next two times. And just the way the sound was, I could tell it really was an owl. It was not a human. And the other sound was definitely not humans because it was several all at once, like geese. I don't know, unless coyotes are trying out new sounds. But this was definitely an owl, so I ended up falling back to sleep and slept really good. Oh, I don't know, till about 4:30 or 5, and then I got up, kind of went a little slow, getting my coffee and everything, because I needed to get water, and that's kind of down the cliffside or embankment there to get to the water. So I was kind of waiting a little bit to do that, putting it off, procrastinating, but got started when I wanted to. But the moral of this story is, have you ever met a human that has a weird sound? Their voice sounds weird. Like, that doesn't even sound like a human. You talk like a cartoon or something. Well, the moral of this story is that apparently owls and animals have that same thing. Because the best way I can describe this is this was an owl trying to make an owl sound. It wasn't really an owl sound. It was one trying to make an impression of what an owl is supposed to sound like. And it wasn't doing very good. Oh, it was funny. Or it's funny thinking back on that. Like, whoo. It didn't quite sound like a normal owl. He might have been a little under the weather. Who knows? Walking through Lake Wyola State Park right now. As you can see, it's very groomed. Picnic tables and places to eat and grill. And just kind of wandering through the meadows here, following the blazes. There was a couple spots where the blaze was not, so I wasn't really sure where I was supposed to go. Like here, it says turn left. I'm thinking it's up there. But then it wraps around to where the lake is, so we should get a good view of the lake as well. Very flat cruising ground through here. Very beautiful though. Look at these trees turning colors. Yeah, very beautiful. All right. I guess this is the view that I get of the lake. Just a little inlet, as it is a road walk around it. I thought it was going to be a trail through it, but the trail goes onto a road and you walk all the way around it. But it still looks beautiful, what you can see of it. Well, hello everyone. Here I sit upon this rock with moss on it, eating some lunch. It was a good lunch. Some squeezable peanut butter, bold and zesty Chex Mix, seriously sharp cheddar cheese, which I finished off. Boo. A donut stick. I don't know if you guys know, but I like donuts. I'm pretty sure anyone who's watched more than one video knows that about me now. And a Butterfinger, just a little tiny baby Butterfinger. It was really good. Got a little electrolyte going on here. Lemon lime. The liquid IV. I'm sitting at about 18 miles right now. It's about 12 o'clock, I think about 5 or 10 after now. Been here for about 10 minutes, getting ready to head on out again. Stopped here at this brook. Completely dry. Over there, there's a few puddles that are very stagnant, and I'm not getting water from there. There's 2 other brooks coming up. I'm hoping they're a little better. I don't mind pools as long as they're not stagnant. When they're stagnant, there's too much bacteria and crap that could be in there that I don't want in my body. If that's all I have to choose from, that's all I have to choose from. But I have a couple other brooks coming up. But I'm going to have to really camel up at those because I'm getting ready to go up on the ridge where it'll be 4 or 5 summits in a row. And a lot of climbing there. So getting ready to head back out. But 18 miles, right where I need to be for the halfway point of the day. All right, carrying on. Came to the second brook, and this one is definitely better. I hear something running here. Ah, yes. Right in between those rocks. Not really easily reached, but that's okay. There's plenty of spots. There's some up there that's running. Like right up there. I'll just grab it from right there. The last one was bone dry. It was about the same size as this one. I figured that would have water in it with the big boulders and everything and the width of it, the bridge going over it, but nope, it's dry. The trail is hugging up to a private land boundary right now, which that's good because I can see the wall and I know where the trail is. In the last mile, it's been one of those times where it's been hard to see where the trail is actually because all the land and the trail kind of look similar most of the time. Like right here, it turns and you could see it a little bit that it goes off to the right here. You might not be able to see that on the video at all, but thankfully there's a blaze there showing that you turn right. And just let me actually do this real quick. For those who don't know, like right here, you have this and then the top one is to the right. That's telling you you need to turn to the right. And then like over here, if you're coming from the other direction, you have this one on the bottom and then that one on the top. That shows you that you're turning left. So I turned right here and then I go, and then as you can see here, the trail's going to be turning left. There were some sections in the last mile or so that it wasn't real marked too well. And I wasn't sure. And then there was like blowdowns and so forth. But the real big problem with trying to find a trail or stay on the trail in something like this is the sunlight and the shadows coming through the trees. It really plays tricks on your mind, and sometimes you can't see the blaze. Like right now they're in the shadows, easy to see, but sometimes the sun is hitting like in a weird angle and you can't tell, you know, that like right here, where the heck does the trail go? Oh, it goes up. I might have missed an intersection there because I was talking. Okay, I got to go back and look at that, to be honest. So that's where someone goes if they're going that direction. Yeah, it just shows straight, but straight would be down there. It actually comes up here. And you see that because there's a blaze right there. So that's what you got to do sometimes, is just look for where the next blaze is and walk towards it. I mean, you're going to have that a little bit of extreme on any trail. But, you know, when there's leaves down and so forth, it gets a little bit harder to see the trail at times and so forth. But it's a beautiful trail. Terrain keeps changing. I'm getting ready to climb up Mount Lincoln right now. And I'm actually going to be calling it a day here soon. I'm going to be sitting at, I still got a couple hours, but I'm going to be sitting at about 20, here it is. See, it's way up there on a tree, but the trail's down here. And I wasn't walking towards the tree. If I wouldn't have been looking up to my left, I wouldn't have seen that. And I might have missed the trail or went forward and had to come back. But all it does is slows you down a little bit. It's no big deal. But anyway, I should be right around 28, 29 miles by the time I'm done today. I'm actually going to get a ride from Dandelion, the Trail Angel, into town. I'm going to resupply there. I'm going to fill up on water because I'm on a ridge, or will be on a ridge after there's a pond after Mount Lincoln, which you'll see later in today's video. And then after that, there is absolutely no water till the end of that ridge, which is like 15 miles or so. I can easily fill up enough water to make it 15 miles. The problem is I would have to camp up there tonight. So I would need enough water to get all the way through the ridge, and I would have to get enough to get through the night, which is normally about 3 liters for me between the food and what I drink all night to rehydrate. So it worked out good that her and her husband can work this out to where I'll get picked up and then drop back at that particular intersection where I'm going to get picked up and get in there and resupply. All right, turns here. And then get in there and resupply and fill up on water, charge my electronics, get back on trail very early in the morning because I guess the husband leaves very early in the morning. I call him the husband because I know her name and I don't know his name yet. But anyway, he goes to work very early, so that's going to work out perfect. And then I'll walk the rest of that ridge line and then get ready to cross the Connecticut and continue on to some more summits. But that's a big milestone, is crossing the Connecticut, obviously, because that was where I crossed as well, going from Vermont into New Hampshire as well. So a lot of good memories of that, about that river. But anyway, that's the plan. Be about 28-ish, might be a mile more than that by the time I'm done today, and be done in plenty of time. Should be done like 3:30, 3:45. Plenty of time to resupply, charge up, get some good sleep, and hit the trail very early in the morning and continue on. All right, continuing on right now, because that's what I'm doing, is hiking, and I'm going to continue doing that so you can see all the cool stuff that I'm seeing. But don't worry, I'll do all the work for you. Earlier, before lunch, very early in the morning, I think it was like 9 or something. I can't remember now for sure. But I know it was still early enough for me to want breakfast. I went by a village called Shutesbury, and the trail kind of comes close to the town. You have to get on the road and walk into town. And so I did. Why not? I'm keeping such a great pace today. I thought I should go in there and see if there's any restaurants that I can get a breakfast at. That would be great. Give me extra fuel for this, day of pushing. And unfortunately, there were no restaurants. There was a post office and a town hall, and that is it. That is it. A little marshy here, but I did get some trail magic, kind of odd trail magic that I've never gotten before, but I was very happy to get it. And a gentleman offered me a bag of tea, herbal tea, made from different plants and forests around the world. This is what he does for a business, and he just gave it to me. He said, "Here, take this. If you like tea, you'll really like this. It has a real earthy flavor," and so forth. He said, "I even made you a cup so you can try it as you go back hiking." So I had to carry that out. After I drank it, I had to carry it out. But It was really tasty, and you know, I had the bag with me, so I'm carrying extra weight to take that home with me when I'm done for a different flavor of tea. That'd be nice, but unfortunately, I don't remember his name. It's on the bag. His business is on the bag. The tea is in the bag, but it's in the bag that I have of the herbal tea. So I'll put a link here so y'all can check him out. But I don't remember his name, but I do want to say, if you happen to see this, sir, thank you very much. That trail magic, any trail magic, is very much appreciated, as it's just those random acts of kindness that helps push you on the trail. So thanks again. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I'll enjoy that bag thoroughly as well, especially when I get it home, could put some honey in it. State property. No trespassing. Police take notice. So you know what that means? I'm not going to get to climb that fire-ish tower. It's not really a fire tower, it's a radio tower. It looks like a fire tower. Oh well. Nonetheless, I'm standing on the summit of Mount Lincoln, the first summit in a day and a half, and the last one of today. But there's going to be quite a few tomorrow, as I will be stopping today and starting tomorrow right where the ridge line begins. It's beautiful up here with the leaves and everything. Not so much the towers though. But the first summit of the day, and in a day and a half, Mount Lincoln is in the bag. Nice little pond here with some beautiful trees all around it. Gonna turn here. There's a little picnic bench over there. Check that out. This is gorgeous. Yeah. That's a beautiful looking pond right there. Let me pull that back a little bit. Gorgeous. All these fall colors starting to turn in bigger numbers. Still a lot of green though. The views from the other side of the pond, absolutely stunning. Gorgeous.